What's the word, people? ZAPSTREAM here. Just playing some Destiny. Not really much of gameplay that I have. I just wanted to talk about a certain subject. And level 13, here you are. If you want to join me, help me out, help me increase my levels. Zap stream here on the PlayStation 4 network. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was actually offensive memes. The other day, I ran into this particular meme right here, straight out of Auschwitz or something like that. And, you know, a lot of people in that thread, which was a friend of mine that put it up, he shared it. A lot of people in that thread weren't really offended by it. They found the humor in it. And, I was kind of like, wow, snap, Uh, and even to this day, it's not rare that someone would ask, like I did, is it too soon? Because, well, um, a lot of people's families, it affected a lot of people's families. That particular horrible situation in time, and I was wondering, well, I don't know, if I was wrong because I laughed about it, or if maybe it was just kind of the shock value that made me laugh. So I started thinking about it. Well, are are memes that offensive to other people? And then further down in the thread, there was this other meme, which is right here, and this one was either you laugh at first because of the shock value, or you're just like, what the hell did I just see? Why would you put that? It's one of those type of memes that you either find the humor in it right away, or you find the offense in it right away. And so I put up a post, and I was wondering, what memes go too far, or when does a meme go too far? And a lot of people, I asked people, and a lot of people were like, well, it's funny when something shocks you so much, it's kind of funny. And other people were just disgusted by it, especially this particular one here with the girl in the wheelchair. So I started wondering, well, I don't know, what is it about certain terrible and horrible situations that affect us in our lives that we can either find humorous, or we find it very offensive if someone makes a joke about it, or maybe an offensive meme, as what this video is about. And I never really did find the answer for it, and I can't really explain what it is exactly that makes us laugh at horrible situations in our lives. So maybe it has to do with the shock value, like someone had mentioned. The more shocking the meme is, the more humor you can find in it, or the more offense you can find in it. So I guess that would be it. But thinking further more into it, I think that these tragic situations, or horrible things that we have to face in life and we experience, that I think that we need to try and find some humor in everything. Otherwise, we'll just be a bunch of depressed drones trying to live out a life that we feel we have to be sad because of a certain sad, or horrible or tragic situation that happened, or has happened, or is currently happening. Say, for instance, this girl in a wheelchair. I'm sure her family doesn't want her that way, but they have her that way. And I don't know. Some people said maybe people like that would in that family would find it humorous, and it's very well possible that they could find it humorous. I know. At first, I found it humorous just because of the wording, and then I started thinking, well, with everything, I always try to find empathy and sympathy in some way or another. I didn't before, because I just didn't. But So I guess, it just depends on the people that you are friends with, and whether you get to know each other and you find out what your type of humor is with between you and your friends, and then you kind of know if you're going to offend somebody. Well, that they're either going to get over it, or they are just going to defend you and probably not want to be your friend because you find humor in things like that. But I think with all these type of memes here, we should all, because there's going to be plenty more. Of course, there's going to be plenty more showing up on the internet, and there's going to be plenty more that are going to be very offensive, and then they're going to be humorous at the same time. So, continuing, I think that we should all just take these with a grain of salt, even if we're offended by them, because some of the things that we find humorous, other people will find offensive, and there's never going to be any type of mutual ground that we can sit on other than just avoiding the situation, or just uh, passing on that thread and not worrying about getting into arguments over those type of things with people. We just got to take them with a grain of salt, and we have to understand that, like I said before, we can't just sit around like a bunch of depressed drones, worrying about the situations that have happened, uh, are happening, or gonna happen. Uh, these types of humorous, offensive memes, they do have some kind of I guess some kind of value to them, because they help people find humor in bad situations. And I think that all bad situations we all need to find humor in all bad situations, because like I said, we'll just be depressed drones all the time, and we just can't live that way. And we do need to try and find the humor in everything in order to just kind of help us with dealing with certain bad problems or bad situations in life, or that have happened. Anyway, those are my thoughts. I hope I got my point across. If I didn't, just let me know, and let me know how you feel about these memes, and uh, share with me some that you found really offensive, but yet they're humorous as well. Uh, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching. ZAPSTREAM out.